Well, hey there, Ghost Cats and Ghost Kittens. It is Ghost Cat Patrick. First off, I would like to say to you, thank you all for the attention you've been giving to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. It's very small, you know, on the scale of YouTube creators. I have a teeny tiny itsy bitsy little channel, you know, a few hundred views here, a few hundred views there. But those are a few hundred views that I have not gotten in the past. I don't think that my content has necessarily gotten better. In fact, I think it's kind of gotten worse. But you're watching, and I really, honestly do appreciate it. Which brings me to my topic today. I don't really have a whole lot of things prepared for you today because you know, I'm about to go on a big road trip, which that's actually going to be a more interesting video next week. Hopefully, if I do it right. That's going to be more interesting than what I'm talking about today. But today I want to talk to you a little bit about your friends, about my friends, your friends, all of our friends who are creators, whether it be creators of content, creators of goods or services or what have you. A month or so-ish ago, a fairly high-profile person in the news, in the media that I don't care to talk about, said something very big. He said, "You are now the media." Take what you will out of that. But as I see it, I hope that that's a very good thing. And this is what I mean by that. For far too long, we have bent the knee to the establishment. Legacy media, Hollywood, the music industry, what have you. We've kind of bent the knee. We've taken what they've given us. And I think that is the reason why we're not really seeing the quality of musicianship, storytelling. There's a lot of good out there, but it's not really kind of getting the kind of attention it did, you know, when I was younger. You know, I grew up. I'm a Gen Xer. I kind of blossomed in the '90s, and we kind of had a different way of looking at things back then. And I know the '70s was very much the same way. You had the punk rock movement that really kind of came in. Then we kind of went to this whole different world in the '80s, which was, there was a lot of independent stuff, a lot of small stuff, got really big really quickly. That's awesome. Obviously in the '90s, you know, we had the grunge movement, which was, you know, these very small, you know, 3-4 chord musicians. You know, they made really big splashes almost overnight. Your independent filmmakers, with the assistance of video stores, really changed the face of media. And you know, for better or worse, I know I have friends out there who actually really hated that stuff, hated that kind of small, compact stuff, and prefer the big, grandiose media that we're given now. I personally like the smaller, more compact kind of media, and I think now is the time for that. I'm doing it, obviously, with this channel. I don't know what this channel is going to turn into. I don't think it's going to be, I don't see it being big, going anywhere. I'm just talking to you. For those few hundred people who watch my videos, thank you again. But I'm making this for you, making this for me because it's kind of an outlet. It's, you know, I've been a filmmaker for most of my life, but I haven't really done a whole lot of stuff for myself. I've mostly produced for other people or for companies or for that sort of thing. So now I'm kind of doing this little thing for myself. We'll see how this goes, if this turns into anything at all. Doesn't matter. Point being, where I'm going with all of this, it's call to action. This is my call to action. This is my plea to you. This is, as we move into this next phase of human history, of world culture, as human culture, I ask you to support your friends. And whether your friends are creators like this, or whether they're musicians, go see their shows, artists buy their art, help them push their art into the world. You know, whatever it is that your friends do, if they're writers, they write books, whatever. I ask that you take the time to share their work. If they're creators like me, that whole like, subscribe, all that kind of crap, it's actually really important because those likes, those subscriptions, those sharing, commenting, all that kind of stuff, that it feeds the beast. It feeds the algorithm. You know, everything is computers and algorithms and things now. It helps tell that algorithm that this is worthwhile content, that this is stuff that needs to be paid attention to, that people care about it, that they like it, and they want more of it. You know, if my channel does well, you know, yay! I can eventually monetize. Maybe, probably not, because I don't really see myself getting the hours watched during the year or the number of subscribers. You guys aren't going to subscribe to this, but it means that other content like me also gets pushed up because more and more people are going to care about that sort of thing. Or like if you have a musician friend, they have their work on Spotify or whatever, like them, share them, let other people experience this good music that you like from the people you like producing it. Same with you know, if you have an artist friend, buy their art, spread their message to the world. It helps them. It gives us a reason to create. It gives us an outlet. It gives us a voice. And things can never grow unless you help them grow. It's easy to sit back and consume, and it takes just a second to click the like button, to hit share, to say a nice word or two and get it out there into the world so more and more and more people can see it. It's the pebble in the pond. It just spreads. If you really care for your friends, if you really care for your family, if you really want to see them successful, you're the conduit. You are what makes them successful. And spreading the word about how cool these people are, how good they are, or why you like them, that's how they're going to grow. That's how this is going to grow. That's how this movement's going to grow. We don't need the big boys anymore. I think that's pretty obvious. I think everyone knows that. I think at the base level, everybody knows we don't need those big boys anymore. So again, my plea to you, there are people who are trying to make a living at this. You know some very talented people. You know some very good artists. You know some very good musicians. You know some very good filmmakers. Go see their shows. Go watch their movies. Spread the word. Buy their books. Tell other people to buy their books. Spread the word of the people you care about, please. And again, this is less for me because, I mean, I'm just going to do, this is just something I'm doing. I mean, clearly I'm not really putting too much into this, but it's going to help other people. It's going to help your friends. It's going to help your family. So please try. So that's my word today. Stick around next week. I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to, I think, Nashville, all through Alabama. And that should be fun. See what happens. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. See you next time.